Like
Right.
reading a book that came out back in the day and you just putting your friends up on it like, bro, you got to read this book and how can you implement this into today's time,
Yeah.
you know? And it's like we always say, it's like a classic with music, man.
Obviously, this is a remake from the 1990 version of the film. So, how is this movie different from the one that came out in 1990?
It's different because it's a 2023 version of what was hot back in the day. It's like reading a book that came out back in the day and you just putting your friends up on it like, bro, you got to read this book and how can you implement this into today's time, you know? And it's like we always say, it's like a classic with music, man. We just took a sample from it and created our own song and came up with a hit song.
Absolutely.
All right. And DC, I want to ask you this. For your role in the film, you played a DJ that has, and I got a chance to watch the film, but you played a DJ that has a little bit too much fun.
Right.
So how much did you enjoy playing that role?
You know, it's fun because when you have a character that can have different range within itself, it's fun because, you know, sometimes you be like, all right, you got the tone of the character, that's cool, he's like that throughout the entire movie, but it's like, all right, you gonna have to play this, you gonna have to play the character like this. So it was fun because 𝐒𝐲, man, you know what I mean, he's great. For this to be his debut movie, it didn't feel like it. And he trusted us as actors to, you know, this is something new to him where he was like, all right, well, you give me something that you used to, you know, and he trusted our judgment. And for us to have that bond, I feel like this is the reason why this movie is looking like how it's looking.
Absolutely. And Rotimi, for you, your role, you are kind of one of the villains, one of the three villains, you could say, along with Melvin Gregg and Alan Maldonado. And it's kind of like what we saw with Full Force in the 1990 version. So how was it for you guys to portray such a remix version of such iconic characters?
Man, you know, it was like, wow, like, man, God, you chose me to do something that, like, you know, affected the culture, you know, and again, doing it with two of my brothers as well, like, it was so much fun. We were able to just laugh a lot. We were able to just try different things. And, you know, we all watched the original just to see what elements we could take, what kind of walk can we take, what kind of that intimidating but silly vibe. And we were like, how can we make it like what you would see today, you know, and it was a great mix, and I had a great time, man, and it was fun to just, you know, be something completely out of my character, you know, and just really, really have a good time doing it and show my range as an actor.
You did it too.
Thank you, my brother.
Did it.
Absolutely, you did. And one more question for you guys before I let you go. I was at the screening in Atlanta on Friday. I know you guys were there as well. So what was the one thing that stood out for you, or just a couple of things that stood out for you when you watched the film?
I mean, they allowed us to just be free. And not only that, the energy was felt. You know, that same energy that the old house party had, we kept that energy. I think that was the only thing that we had to try to recreate was that feeling from the beginning to the end. We want that same energy, and I felt like we kind of like, we accomplished it.
For sure.
Absolutely. I think, again, this movie was great. I know fans are going to enjoy it. It was a lot of fun. DC, Rotimi, thank you so much for your time.
Appreciate it, my boy.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, and thank you so much.